Both sides in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
Wait, there's more.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
As if all this evidence wasn't enough to undermine Diddy's side of the case, Diddy ended up getting caught and making phone calls from the jail.
Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
Okay.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Diddy's attorney had reached his limit and decided to step down. He actually resigned. Yeah, it's that crazy. Evidence against Diddy is flooding in, and his attorney has realized that it is a losing battle. He didn't want to be a part of a losing battle.
So I really knew he was formally going to face charges on March 25th, the day of the searches, when Homeland Security searched his Los Angeles home, his Miami home, and his airplane. I knew that day by looking at the search warrants. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. This is not my first or 100th rodeo, that this was going to come as a matter of time. What I realized in early September is that it was coming soon.
After the government raided Diddy's private properties, his attorney must have sensed that jail was imminent. After all, when officials are going through your stuff, it's a bit too late to act surprised. It looks like the only thing left to do is prepare for a new chapter behind bars.
Sean Diddy Combs is going to remain behind bars after his latest offer of $50 million to go free, as prosecutors are worried about the music moguls posing now as a flight risk.
Sean Diddy Combs' $50 million bail offer being rejected reveals the seriousness of the charges and the court's concerns about risks, such as flight or interference in the case. It shows that even immense wealth doesn't guarantee leniency when public safety or legal integrity is at stake.
There's really no deal that the U.S. Attorney's Office can offer, and it's certainly not one that Diddy will accept. It would involve decades in federal prison. We're talking about mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both the drug charges and the sex trafficking. So we know that Diddy has fought charges before. There were state charges, there were gun-related, the nightclub shooting with J-Lo, but he's going to dig in his heels, and this case is going to trial. So if you're prosecutors, you really want to make sure that your evidence is bulletproof before you go down that route.
It looks like Diddy's having a hard time buying freedom this time. I guess he's coming to terms with the fact that some things are beyond his control. Picture this. Imagine a scene where lawyers are arguing in a packed courtroom, and suddenly new evidence emerges. We're talking about evidence so shocking that Diddy's own attorney has given up. That's not normal, people. Such evidence makes it nearly impossible for Diddy to escape this time. Courtney Burgess, a former associate of Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, has revealed that he has received flash drives that contain evidence against Diddy.
Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes.
Diddy has cameras in his bathroom. I guess Diddy parties cannot take place without turning your most private space into a reality show. But you know what? We should be thankful to Diddy for recording everything. The case against him greatly benefits from it. And to make matters worse, the accuser's lawyer is showing no doubt that Diddy is going to stay behind bars.
But I have all the confidence in the world and the federal court in the state of New York that they will remain keeping Diddy under no bond, and that all of the victims in this case will be able to proceed sooner rather than later.
That confidence is not baseless. I mean, there is more than enough evidence. Plus, the judge just denied Diddy's bail for the third time. The judge firmly stated that no rules or restrictions would be enough to keep the community safe. This statement holds significant weight, particularly in the context of an individual seeking release on bail. Despite the defense lawyer's persuasive arguments for his release, the judge rejects them.
Not buying it all, Kana. And safety can mean a couple different things. Safety just doesn't mean free from harm of violence. Safety can also too means emotional and mental dynamics that could occur by Sean Combs reaching out to potential witness to get them to possibly change their testimony, to feel threatened that if they were to come forward and to testify against.
Exactly. If Diddy's released now, the victims will feel threatened. Even when he is incarcerated, the victims will still feel threatened. He is allegedly sending his private investigators to bribe influencers into making content that would benefit his reputation. Just imagine the things he could do if he gets out. We made a video on that. Make sure to check it out later. Additionally, the footage shows Diddy aggressively attacking Cassie. Yeah, these images show him violently assaulting his girlfriend in a Los Angeles hotel. But think about this. If this is what he did in a hotel hallway, it's scary to imagine what he is like when nobody's around. And you know what? Speculation suggests that he has assaulted other girlfriends besides Cassie. Over the past few months, shocking allegations have come to light about the contents of Kim Porter's unpublished manuscript. If these revelations had surfaced around the time of her passing in November 2018, they could have exposed unsettling details about Diddy's actions over the last 2 decades. Kim's manuscript makes a startling claim that is truly hard to believe. She reportedly accuses Diddy of hitting her with a chair so violently that she ended up in the hospital, fearing for her life. That's just the beginning. According to the manuscript, Diddy allegedly paid off the hospital staff to ensure they stayed silent about what happened.
I need to know, do you think that Diddy killed Kim Porter?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of all the videotapes, because of the book, because of all the people she gave copies of her book to, or at least chapters, because of everything that she had on him, because of the tape that she used to blackmail him into a relationship and into a raise of him being sodomized by Andre Harrell. And I'm not saying that allegedly because I heard her.
It doesn't end there. Kim also shares a terrifying story from a yacht trip where Diddy violently broke her nose, necessitating her hospitalization at a nearby hospital. Beyond physical abuse, she described how Diddy controlled every part of her life. He reportedly wired her house, tapped her phone, and even hired people to monitor her every move. Kim Porter passed away due to pneumonia, a fact that some people find difficult to accept.
You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know...
There's a huge pile of evidence, a whole lot of accusers, and a tragic number of victims. We are now learning that other celebrities are reaching out to some of the victims, offering them money in exchange for their silence.
They are actually paying alleged victims not to testify?
Well, this actually came from another hip-hop star, Ray J, who claimed that he knows that celebrities are scared out there and reaching out to potential victims and offering them money in a typical catch a keep story. So their names never come out in these stories.
Yep, this means that Diddy's not alone. There are many others involved in this scandal who are allegedly paying off victims to stay quiet. They could be afraid of tarnishing their reputation and not have done anything wrong. However, if you become aware of a child's abuse and choose to remain silent, you have already committed enough. Comment and tell me if you agree with me. Diddy's attorney not only has to try to prove Diddy innocent, but now they also have to worry about other celebrities spilling the beans about Diddy. Nobody can really control that, which is one more beneficial reason why Diddy's attorney backed off. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on this case.